evening, Dutchy here for vlog 49, and today we're making a scary old looking witch bottle. Of course you need a bottle. I had this one from last year, I saved it. You need paper towels, Mod Podge. This is a knockoff but works just fine, but Mod Podge. A few brushes. You actually also probably need a real small one. A cloth, preferably microfiber, some black acrylic paint, some metallic acrylic paint, and I got two colors for some added depth. You need something scary like a spider or something else. Of course you need a label for your bottle. I used a web of spider from the graphics fairy. I'll leave a link down below. You need some water. Get a paper towel and make sure to peel one layer off. You only need one layer, a thin layer. Make that layer wet and make sure to drench it a bit so it's just damp. Then put Mod Podge on the entire bottle. It doesn't need to be a thick layer, just make sure that the whole bottle is covered in some Mod Podge. Then apply your paper towel to the bottle. It doesn't have to be too neat. You really need to make sure there actually are some cracks in it, and so just don't do it too tight, and the more cracks and the more it adds to the look. If you want to speed up the drying process, you can always use a hairdryer to speed that up. I did that with this project because I wanted to do it one night. Cut your label out. You can do this just anytime during the process. There it is, the web of spider. Ooh, eerie. I tried to glue the spider with some Mod Podge, but that didn't work, so I ended up using mounting glue. And I use a toothpick to get the glue out in between the legs, because otherwise the legs wouldn't seem so fit. Okay, and I also used some gesso. I didn't say that in the beginning. I don't know if you say gesso, we say gesso, but that's not how you would say it in English. I just wanted to make absolutely sure that the paint would stick to the bottle and the spider, which is plastic of course. So to be absolutely sure, I decided to cover everything in a layer of gesso. The spider came off because I didn't let it dry enough, but all worked out fine in the end. And once the gesso is dry, then you can apply the black paint, and I started at the bottom so I could then put the bottle down and paint the rest of the bottle. I thought that would be easiest. Make sure you cover everything, and I ended up applying 2 layers because I'm really very particular in making sure everything's covered. That's kind of an obsession, I think, almost. And to get in between the paws of the spider, you might need to use a very small brush. At least I did. Then you can apply the label with some Mod Podge. I first put Mod Podge on the back, put it on there, and make sure that because it's a round bottle, I had to put some cracks in the label to get it very well attached. And then I also put some Mod Podge on the outside of the label. And because the paint wasn't completely dry, I got some black paint on there as well, but I thought that just only added to the look. Then you get your cloth and you put some of that metallic paint, use the dark one first on there, and get some on the bottle and just wipe until it looks good. So first you probably have a bit of a thick layer, but then you wipe with the cloth and it gets the way you want it to be, or at least it should get the way you want it to be. And then on top of the light layer you can add, or the darker layer, you can add some lighter paint, and this is the end result. I love it, and I hope you do too.